Lori attended Princeton University and holds a law degree from Georgetown University Law Center.
Okay, Daddy, I'll get you
She's been a longtime advocate for women both in the U.S. and abroad. Lori founded Mindful Return in 2014 to guide new working mamas transitioning back to work after having a baby. She created the Mindful Return blog, a 4-week online course as well. Lori is also in private practice as a healthcare attorney. She chairs her firm's flexibility and parental leave task force, and she founded a returning to work community at her office, as well as a lean-in circle. Lori is a mama herself. She has 2 small boys here with us tonight.
The group that I ran when I was at the trade association, it did a number of things. It wasn't so much let's make a list, but it was the monthly sessions were all just sharing about individual concerns and what's going on and how can, what's going on with our kids and how can we help. But we became the direct liaison to HR around any issue related to new parenthood. And so when something came up that was related to new parents in the workplace, they came to us first, which we appreciated. We also became the place to go for commentary around the pumping rooms and things like that. It was like, we're going to order new furniture. We're going to give you the catalog. We're going to give you the setup. Like, tell us if this works, which, we appreciated because then they were actually seeking our feedback. We've also been very conscious that when it launches soon, we want it to launch with a face of men and women as the leaders so that it's not coming out of the women's initiative, but it's coming out of just, parents at the firm. I'd say that there were ways that, at least when I was at the trade association, that working parenthood came up in places that you wouldn't necessarily expect it to. I was on the 403B committee, and this is another plug for having working parents on all the leadership committees because you don't know where an issue is going to raise its head. I was on the 403B committee, and it came up that company policy was that although you got a retirement match, normally you got a retirement match when you took vacation days, apparently if you took your vacation days as part of your maternity leave, they weren't going to give you your 403B match, which I was thinking, well, that's kind of silly because I've earned these days. And if I took them the day before the baby came, I would get this 10% add-on for, for the retirement match. But if I take it the day after the baby arrives, somehow I've lost that. And, I kept raising the issue, and it was hard to get through the brains of some people who didn't quite see why this was a problem. But ultimately, they changed the policy and said, oh yeah, we shouldn't have set it up that way. And, but I guess it's just, you don't know where the issue is going to pop up. And it helps to be someone who's been through it because then you can say, oh, that's not logical that I wouldn't be able to get my match just because I used the vacation day after leave. Part of why I'm doing this is because there's a huge leaky pipeline and women aren't getting to the leadership positions to where they could be the ones making the decisions. And so to the extent we can all think of ourselves as leaders in the workplace and start taking actions as leaders, I think the more empowered we'll be able to be. I just also try to find things that I can read that are going to calm me down and inspire me, right? Whether it's something that's Zen related or motherhood related or Brene Brown or something that's going to get my head in a different place that helps reorient me. And I try to use my commute on the train for reading something that I care about. Yeah. I'm a true believer that you need both. You need the online because it's there and powerful, and you need the in-person because everybody needs hugs and real people too. It's good to be with you here tonight. Thank you.
I read the book. I wish I had it 20 years ago when I had my kids. But I survived somehow.